Hello everyone. I just wanted to hop on here today. I had mentioned in my newsletter that I was going to talk to you today about some tips to help your child's reading improve, because that seems to be a really common problem, and I know that it is, because what's actually happening is that most primary teachers are using an approach to teaching reading called the whole word learning, where the child learns to memorize a word based on how it's shaped and what it looks like. My name's Norma Jean. I'm the founder of Time to Shine Teaching, and I just wanted to hop on here and explain to you a little bit about what that is, why it's not working, and what we can do instead. So whole word learning is when a child is given a word and they memorize what that word is just based on what it looks like. And that can be really tricky for a lot of kids, and here's the reasons why. First of all, then it's only relying on their visual modality to learn. And for a lot of kids, that's not their strong learning modality, right? They're maybe better auditory learners or kinesthetic learners. And so if they're only relying on that one learning modality, and that's not the one that works for them, this is going to be really difficult for them. Also, it requires you to memorize each and every word, and we only have so much capacity for memorization, right? And then what happens when kids get to higher grades and they need to be able to read to learn? So they have to read textbooks, they have to go onto the internet to do research, worksheets, all that sort of stuff. And they come across words that they're not familiar with. Well, then they have no skills or strategies on how to sound those words out. So I just have this quote I wanted to read. I actually put it on my Facebook a few days ago, but this one, it says it all. So if a child memorizes 10 words, the child can only read 10 words. But if a child learns the sounds of 10 letters, the child will be able to read 353 sound words, 4,320 4-sound words, and 21,655 sound words just by learning those 10 letters. So we really need to get back to using direct instruction in phonics, like teaching the spelling rules, generalizations, and only have the kids memorizing those words that can't be sounded out. And that only accounts for about 14 to 16% of the English language. Most of our words actually can be sounded out, or they follow spelling rules or generalizations. It's just that we don't tend to teach them that. So we need to, because that is exactly how we're going to create strong readers and spellers. So we need to teach them the sounds of each letter, or letters that are combined together, and the sounds that those letters make, so that they know it when they see it, and they can spell it when they hear it. Right? Those are the two things that go together and have to go together for kids to learn to read and spell. We need to spend extra time teaching them the vowel sounds, because the vowels are actually the cornerstone of the English language. We need to teach them the digraphs and letter families. And digraphs are when we have more than one letter put together, but that only makes one sound. Like SH says sh. So 2 letters, 1 sound. TH, 2 letters, 1 sound, right? We need, after they have learned all the individual consonant sounds and vowel sounds, then we need to teach them the blends, right? So bull, burr, gull, gur, purr, sure. We need to teach them how a word is broken into segments. And I have a wonderful little trick that I use, and that's what I'm going to share today. As a free download for anybody who'd like to check it out. It's going to break down all the segments in the English language for earlier learners, and then show you exactly how to set it up with the child so that they're practicing actually seeing those parts of the words, right? Because that's where the problems come in. Is like I work with this one child, and I started doing this strategy with him, and I was talking with his mom, and she said, oh my gosh, I can't believe it. That is really working, because now when he's reading aloud to me and he comes across a word he doesn't know, he's applying that strategy, which is like music to my ears. And he's seeing it. So for instance, if he sees the word ship, he can see that the SH goes together And before, he couldn't figure out which letters go where and how come these ones are together. But by doing this one activity, it's a physical activity. So, and you're saying it out loud and you're seeing it. So you're using all your learning modalities at once. It really, really helps kids be able to, on their own, start picking apart the pieces of the English language that go together to we call them segments, or some teachers call it chunking. But anyways, it's super duper effective. And so yeah, she told me that now when he's reading, he's totally figuring it out on his own. And like I said, that's music to my ears. So I'm going to show you what I have as a download. It's going to look backwards to you, unfortunately, but this is all the parts of the English language that are broken down, and then I actually go through it and I show you step by step what it would look like as you're working with your child, how to scoop the blends together and put a line under the digraphs, those ones that have more than one letter but only one sound, and how to put a brev above the short vowels so that the kids know that that's a short vowel sound. So anyways, I'd love to offer this to you guys if you're interested in it. I don't have it set up in my shop yet, so if you just send me a DM, I will get that to you ASAP. And I hope that was really helpful for you today. It's a really great strategy that I've used over and over with kids, and it works a charm. And so there's that, and there's all kinds of other free downloads in my shop as well. And as always, I'd like to remind you that the first letter pack of my reading, spelling, and printing program that I am currently in the midst of creating, the first 5 letters are available for free download. And I can put that link in the comments below. And I also have the second one complete, and the third one's just about to be ready to be launched as well. So we're getting there, and the members of my founding members community have been really helpful in telling me, wow, this is awesome. I love it. This is working so well. Could we have this to go with it? And so then I make that. And so it's working out really great for them, and it's working out really great for me because I see where the need is and where the gaps are. And yeah, if you're interested in joining my community, I'd love it. The more voices I have in there, the better. So I'll put the link for that in the comments below as well. So I hope everyone's having a wonderful day, and happy teaching out there. Bye.